Welcome back to Lessons from the Fall. Today, I don't want to talk about business. I don't want to talk about pressure or growth, even strategy. I want to talk about something much simpler and, at the same time, much harder. Being a father. There's a moment in How I Met Your Mother, in that final episode, where Barney Stinson is holding his daughter for the first time. And he says, "You are the love of my life. Everything I have and everything I am is yours forever." And when you hear that line, it hits differently. Because up until that point, his character is the opposite of that. Detached, uncommitted, always moving, never really present. And then suddenly, everything changes. Not because someone told him to change, but because he felt something really inside. And I think about that a lot, because becoming a father does something to you. Not immediately, not perfectly, but it changes something inside you. I've got 3 daughters, and there's something about daughters, something that's hard to explain properly. But every father understands it. There's a softness there. A different kind of responsibility, a different kind of love. You look at them, you realise very quickly they don't care about anything else. They don't care about what you've built. They don't care about what you're trying to achieve. They care about you, being there, being present, paying attention. And that's where it becomes difficult. Because present sounds simple, but it's not. Being physically there is one thing. Being mentally there is something else entirely. And if I'm not being honest, then things change. But if I am being honest, that's something I've struggled with, and I still do. Because your mind doesn't switch off easily. You're thinking about things, problems, decisions, what needs to be done next. And even when you're sitting there, even when you're with them, part of you is somewhere else. And kids feel that. They don't say it, but they feel it. I know, growing up, my dad wasn't always present. He was always thinking about other stuff. And I felt that. They notice when you're distracted, when you're not fully engaged, when your attention is split. And that's the part that stays with me, because time with them isn't something you can get back. There's no replay, there's no reset, there's no second chances at a moment. They grow quickly, faster than you expect. And the small things, the conversation, the moments where they just want your attention, they pass. And one day, they stop asking. That's the part people don't talk enough about. I wish I could spend more time with my dad. It just doesn't happen. Because being a father isn't about big gestures. It's not about providing. Not just that. It's about being present and the presence you have around your kids. The consistency, the attention. It's about sitting there, even when there's nothing to do, even when it feels like you should be doing something else. Because to them, that's something. And when I think about that quote again, "You are the love of my life. Everything I have and everything I am is yours forever." It's not about saying it. It's about living it. And that's where the challenge is. Because it requires you to slow down, to be intentional, to choose where your attention goes. And that's not easy. But it matters more than most things. Because your daughters, they're watching you. Not what you say, what you do, how you show up. They're learning from that, what to expect, what to accept, what love looks like. And that's a responsibility that's bigger than anything else. So, this isn't about being perfect. It's not about getting it right every time. It's about awareness. Recognizing when you're not present and making the effort to change it, even in small ways, because over time, those small moments become everything. This is Lessons from the Fall, and sometimes the most important thing you'll ever do is simply be there.